Hi guys, so today I'm going to be discussing about my top 3 favourite Doctor Who David Tennant episodes. Number 3 is Possible Planet in Satan Pit. I love this episode, so I'm just going to do it as fast as possible. Well, I'm going to skip most of it. The Doctor and Rose land on a planet which is called Croptor, which is next to the black hole. That's why it's called the Impossible Planet, because they should have went right into the black hole. They find some crew. I'm just going to skip a lot of it. Dio becomes possessed by the devil. So does Toby, one of the crew members. The Doctor goes down to see what's there. It was the devil, obviously, as I told you about. These two jars, in front of the devil, is why the planet is still there. Not into the black hole right now. What happened next? Yeah, the Doctor smashes the two jars, so the devil goes into the black hole, but also risking himself and Rose, because the gravity field collapses. That means everyone is going to go to the black hole, near the black hole right now. So the planet goes falling, the rock goes falling, Toby becomes possessed, trying to kill people, and the Rose gets a gun and shoots the window saying "Go to hell." Toby goes into the black hole. The Doctor saves them by pulling the rocket with the TARDIS, because he finds the TARDIS, because the TARDIS was lost earlier in the episode. Yeah, so that's basically how it ended. I just done it as fast as possible. Number 2, what am I going to pick for number 2? Yeah, number 2 is I count the 3 episodes as one episode, because it's basically the same. It's going to be Utopia, Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords. I really love this episode. In Utopia, the Captain Jack returns, because it was filmed after Series 1 finale finished of Torchwood. If you haven't watched Torchwood, you need to watch it, because it's linked to Doctor Who as well. Captain Jack starts running because he sees the TARDIS, and he heard the TARDIS noise in the finale of Torchwood Series 1. So he starts running because he wants to see the Doctor again. The Doctor just flies away. I think he knew Captain Jack was coming anyway, so he just flew away. The Captain Jack just flies, grabs hold of the TARDIS. While he's in the vortex, Captain Jack's still got a hold of the TARDIS. Any normal mandate, he would have died. Well, because he's immortal, Captain Jack survived. It's going to be a long while, because it's 3 episodes. There's a man called Professor Yana, who we thought was just a normal professor human, which we were wrong, because, well, the face of both said on Gridlock, I think it was the episode Gridlock, he said his last word saying, "You are not alone." Take the first letters out, "You are not alone," it's Yana, who is Professor Yana. So the Doctor realises, I think he's a Time Lord like me, which he is, and he turns out to be the Master. A Time Lord like the Doctor, but not a good Time Lord, a crazy evil Time Lord, which just wants to kill people because his resurrection went wrong. So he steals the TARDIS. He regenerated the John Sim Master, which personally I think is my favourite one of all time. He was just a crazy Master that I loved. John Sim. He done so well as the Master. So after he regenerated, he stole the TARDIS, and he went to Earth and became Prime Minister. He had a wife. He became Prime Minister. Everything he possibly wanted if he was Prime Minister. So he brings some aliens to Earth called the Toclaflane. Can't even say it properly. Toclaflane. There you go. And they were basically the people from Utopia. But well, not really the people from Utopia. They're just robot, robot silver balls now, with spikes and lasers coming out of them. They started killing people. The Master was literally unstoppable. No one could beat him or not him. So the Doctor returned because Captain Jack had a teleporter, a vortex manipulator, he called it. So they went to Earth, tried to stop him, but the master just had had them where he wanted them, like imprisoned for a whole year. But Martha escaped with the vortex manipulator, because Captain Jack told her to take it. So it took him a whole year to find a weapon, try and beat the master, but the master knew about the weapon. Shot the weapon. Martha came back to the house, and then, well, the doctor told Martha before the year happened to use the countdown. So Martha used the countdown as soon as it went to 0, because the Doctor Tennant's like a very, very old alien, like Lazarus experiment. He turned like old to new, but the master reversed it from new to old. Oh god, I'm trying to think what happened. Yeah, so the countdown went to 0. The Doctor went back to normal again, and he told the master, "You know what happens now." The master thought he's actually gonna kill me, but then the Doctor said, "I forgive you," which the master wasn't expecting. Then he tried to run away. Captain Jack caught him because he was next to the door, and he's saying, "What shall we do with him?" And people were saying, "We kill him, we execute him." The Doctor said, "No, that's not the way to do it." Then Martha's mum said, "Yeah, I think so," but then she thought about it and said, "I can't do it." But then the master's wife took the gun, shot the master, and then the Doctor was obviously upset about it, because even though that happened to him, like, they were still friends on Gallifrey. They were still friends, and he said, "Come on, it's just a bully. We can regenerate." Then the master's saying, "I refuse to regenerate, to be imprisoned with you." And he said, "I refuse to do it." And then the Doctor's saying, "We're the only one left. We're the only one left on Gallifrey. I don't want to be alone." And then the master was dead. The master was dead. The Doctor was upset, so he burnt his body. I don't know why I'm laughing. He burnt his body, but like a ring fell off, which is part of him, so part of him survived. Which brings me to my number one favourite David Tennant episode, which is The End of Time. The master returned after they brought him back to life. Like, he introduced another character to him as well, called it was like a skeleton. He had like literally superpowers as well, like lightning coming out of his hands, like jumping, like high jumps and everything. So yeah, the master wanted to like get revenge on people. Told the Doctor, because he was next to it, the immortality gate, which basically what it is. It turns you into immortal. Then the master said, to the Doctor, "They're not going to think like me, they're going to become me." And so this blue circle went around the earth, and then everyone started shaking their heads around, and then everyone turned into the master except Donna, the Doctor, Wilfred, and these two aliens called the Vimvoci, which was like green people wear green spikes basically. And Wilfred said, "Oh my god, they're a cactus." Wilfred was just great. What else happened? Yeah, the time. I'm just gonna skip. Just gonna do it fastly. The Time Lords came back, and brought Gallifrey with them to collide into air, so the Earth was not there anymore. It was like the solar system. Gallifrey would be in the solar system, not the Earth. Earth would be just somewhere else, probably dying, getting destroyed. Then the master said, "Well, this is good, isn't it? Take me with you." He wanted to go on Gallifrey with the Time Lords, and the Time Lords said, "You're diseased, you're not coming with us," something like that. The master was confused, "But I brought you to Earth. I don't know why are you doing this to me." And then the Doctor had a gun what Wilfred gave him, saying, "You need to shoot the master before he kills you." Because he had a prophecy saying he will knock 4 times and then you'll die, which the Doctor thought it was the master, but as soon as the master went with the Time Lords, because they were killing each other, Yeah, as soon as the Master and the Time Lords went away, the Doctor was by himself, but Wilfred was still in a container, and Wilfred was starting knocking 4 times. Then the Doctor's like, oh god, it wasn't the Master all along, it was Wilfred knocking 4 times. So he knows he's still gonna die. Which he didn't die. The Doctor walked away, Wilfred came out of the container, and the Doctor well, he didn't walk away, we didn't even know. He probably did. The Doctor took Wilfred in the TARDIS, brought him back home, and Wilfred was saying, where are you going now? And the Doctor saying, to get my reward. So he went back to every companion that he ever was being with, like Sarah Jane, Rose, Martha, Captain Jack, Rose and Jackie, Sarah Jane, Luke, and everything. Who else did he use? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, then Ud Sigma came out of nowhere and saying, we will sing you to you, Doctor. We will sing to you to your sleep. Then we heard the Song of Captivity, which we heard on Planet of the Earth, which is one of my favourite episodes as well. Not my top 3 though, but I'll say top 5. Yeah, one of my favourite episodes, Planet of the Earth. Then, when he was next to the TARDIS, Ud Sigma said, this song is ending, but the story never ends, which is an emotional line for people who love David Tennant. But like me, I was emotional when I heard that. What happened? Yeah, he regenerated. Well, his last words was, I don't want to go. Well, before I don't want to go. He walked around the TARDIS, took the TARDIS into space, saying, I don't want to go. He regenerated into Matt Smith, which brought the Matt Smith era to the start, and David Tennant's over now. Matt Smith's the new Doctor. So there you go, guys. My number 3 was Impossible Planet, Satan Pit. Number 2 was Utopia, Last of the Time Lords, and Sound of the Drums and Last of the Time Lords. And my number 1 is The End of Time, which is, leave in the comment below what your top 3 David Tennant episodes are. If you enjoyed this video, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Allons-y!